What's going on, everyone? Welcome to TED Talks Crypto, a brand new channel that I am just starting. I had been considering trying this out for a long time and had some events happen today that I thought would be perfect for a first video, just to kind of dive in. If you looked at any charts today, if you saw all of the furor on Twitter, then you may be wondering what in the hell happened with Litecoin and Walmart. And so we're going to talk about it, go through everything, and kind of talk about what we can learn from this as well. So this is an article that kind of explains it really well. This is on news.bitcoin.com. And this is kind of talking about just how this was debunked. So this morning, I kind of got notification on from a Twitter account that I have notifications on, that this Litecoin Walmart partnership had been announced. And I mean, in all honesty, it was really impressive. Like everything that could have gone wrong in terms of this, in terms of this spreading, went wrong. I mean, and so I had to go back and find this on the Wayback Machine because this has since been deleted. But this was the original article by GlobeNewsWire.com. It says Walmart announces major partnership with Litecoin. So again, what made this crazy is this wasn't just rumors on Twitter. This actually made it into a press release. And the insane part, Bitcoin.com talks about, as soon as this went up, Reuters, Bloomberg, CNBC all jumped on board immediately. So like this was spreading to legitimate major media sites and spread really widely. And so, like I said, the incredible part, if you go and you looked at this article, you pulled it up trying to do your own research, as we're all taught to do your own due diligence. You see, what looks to be a very legitimate article. There's even a quote that I'm apparently is a fake quote from Doug McMillon, the Walmart CEO. So I mean, if you go in this and you're trying to do your own research and not ape into the news as soon as you hear it, you go and you look and you say, oh my God, they've got a quote from Doug McMillon that's saying here we're going to use Litecoin. Like you think that's legit. So hopefully none of you got wrapped up in aping into it. Honestly, as I was pulling this up, I was reading this, I was sitting here thinking, you know what, this looks legit. And luckily, just as quickly as they had come up, I started getting retweets from some other Twitter accounts that I follow, talking about how maybe this was not really true. And it went even further. We had the Litecoin verified, blue check mark account, essentially linking this news release with the big headline: Walmart announces major partnership with Litecoin. Obviously, this is not Charlie running this Twitter account. This is an intern, a media intern of some kind, or media, the person in charge of their media. So I take that with a grain of salt, but it looks like a big deal. You have the official Litecoin Twitter account that is tweeting this out to its tons of followers, and everyone's getting really excited with this. So shout out to Steven. We have Doge Toshi, really dug into this quickly. This was very quickly after this had all broke. He says Walmart-core.com. The email domain used in the press release was registered last month, doesn't go to any official website. And he was actually, live tweeting this in terms of trying to confirm the authenticity of it. He looked like he had the Litecoin status, the tweet up, and updated as they deleted it. Noted that Walmart hadn't confirmed anything yet, but as he noted, this is in every mainstream financial media site right now, which is insane. Like you said, it's one thing to have somebody tweet something and it starts to go viral and then come to find out that it's not true, but to have all of those major mainstream media websites pick it up that quickly, which I mean, this honestly kind of goes to show you how dangerous this kind of stuff is. Everybody wants to be first to report something, and nobody digs into whether it's actually true. So somebody slapped a quote from the CEO, and boom, that was good enough for everybody. So it was an absolutely crazy morning. There's never a dull moment in crypto, that's for sure. So if we go look at the Litecoin chart, this is absolutely hilarious. Let me switch this to dark color so I'm not blinding everybody. But so here we are, massive volume spike. This runs clear up to $240, looked like at the peak, and then like I said, within minutes the story started to unravel and you just got a massive dump down. So I really hope that none of you bought. I hope none of you bought any of this at all, but hopefully nobody bought up here and couldn't get out of it and didn't take any major losses. It came back down to legitimately, where it had been chopping this entire time. What was crazy, I'm sure it's algo bots or something of that nature, but even Ethereum, if we switch over right here, had a similar really big jump up, not near as big as Litecoin's, but had a follow through and then dumped on the news that it was fake. Bitcoin, I believe, did a similar move. Yeah, you see that? So this affected the entire market. Like I said, I'm sure those are algo trading bots that are picking up increased volume in different areas and jumped into trades. But it was insane. So as far as what we take from this, I think it, the big lesson here is that it's okay to move a little bit slowly. In all honesty, if I go back to the Litecoin chart, by the time I heard about it, or by the time it popped up for me, if I can type, it was already up here. I think it was already up in the 220 area. So I wasn't going to buy into this just God candle right here. Even if the news was true, my thought was, okay, everybody's aped into this. There's no edge for me to buy into it right here. If it's true, then this will consolidate a little bit. That which will give me some time to check sources, make sure this is actually legit. And then, in all honesty, if it had been true, it probably would have gone up to 300 or 350. There's no telling. But with the way that the market had been, I kind of wondered if, I definitely had time and I wasn't going to buy into the absolute top of this giant, just God candle. So I think the biggest lesson to take away here is just to make sure, really do your own research. Even though, you have this here, it makes it really difficult when you have CNBC picking it up and you think, that's the big deal. But, one dead giveaway is that while we did have a quote here from Walmart, from the Walmart CEO, we did not have a press release or any statement from Walmart itself. So that was one thing that definitely gave me pause right away, is I couldn't find any statement from Walmart and Walmart's actual website. So if that had been the case, that would have been a green light for me to see that was legit. But just having a quote here with no actual follow through from Walmart itself gave me a lot of pause. So again, shout out to Crypto Twitter never fails. Like I said, they are on things before anything else, and everybody there has seen all of this before, these partnerships. If you were around in 2017, that was the thing. These different coins would announce partnerships with Amazon, and then it came out with that, well, okay, we're actually just using AWS and using Amazon servers, or we would announce a partnership with Google, and all it turned out was that you were using Google in some capacity. So always take these major partnerships with a grain of salt. Always take your time. Like I said, you will likely see this giant candle, and there's no reason ever to buy into anything like this. Even if it comes out to be true, you're going to have plenty of time to buy into it and still move slowly. So that's the biggest takeaway from this. Like I said, this is just one I thought would be a great 10-minute video to jump into, talk about some lessons we can learn from it, and hopefully to make crypto a safer space. So as far as the channel goes, I'm going to try see how this goes. I want to see kind of what interest I get. Let me know if you like the video. If I missed anything, please let me know below in the comments if I missed anything. And I hope to continue making some videos about different events that are going around in the crypto space. And I'm really interested in DeFi and some of the new L1s and protocols and stuff like that. So stay tuned, hit that like and subscribe button if this was at all helpful to you, or if this gave you a kind of a recap, and talk to you guys later. Cheers.